Hello, chat. Today, I hope the internet holds out for this. I did not need to go to the map. Finally, we get to see what's in the, Forbidden Zone of the... Is it called the Fortress of Meropide? I feel like I should have known that. I've streamed this part like several times. How have I not known?
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
How does Paimon go down? I felt like she should have just, like, hovered up there.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
Oh, finally we get to see what that is.
What a huge door!
It was
there
a door?
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Oh, I won't.
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Travel just nodded.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
If it gives me the option whether or not to give them the Gnosis if it's even down here, I won't do it.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one!
What's in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
You gonna trap me in there? Don't trap me, please. This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate? I hope I said that right.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meropide. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
It's not temperature. It's water No, is it? No, it can't be temperature. Water pressure? It has to be water pressure.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
I answered both?
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Oh. At some point, all the water is going to be Oh, that's not good. Primordial seawater is constantly leaking into the sea. From where, though?
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate.
Are you gonna open it?
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea... Oh, I said that correctly. Is leaking through. If this gate falls, all of Fantain will fall with it. Wait. I'm sorry, did you put all of the inmates in with the primordial sea? You built a prison with the one thing that could kill... Okay.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fantain will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Why would you build a prison on it?
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meropide be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your
Crazy
expression
people?
tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fantain were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors.
Oh.
The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Oh. So the inmates willingly put themselves in a metal coffin under the water. Why? Oh. No, they didn't even know they were putting themselves in it. Oh. Do you believe in the prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
Oh, boy.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So as the Duke of Meripede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Oh boy. Wait, so I don't actually get to explore
This
that?
is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Oh,
Jurier, he's not alone.
these are maintenance people.
Lorvine and Jurier?
That's why they've been sneaking
No
around.
need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about
Unless
some
enough.
reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fantain Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
That's why their outfits look so familiar. There was a side quest with these dudes. Yeah, we have. Wait. Was he one that No.
Good.
Was
Saves
he a
me a bit
side
of time
character?
explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were archium and gravimeters. As his assistant,
I gotta
Jurier
check.
is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Wait,
I
really?
gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
But wouldn't that...
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
At this point... Yeah, I think it probably could.
Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Ah, okay, so from the looks of it, he was mentioned in dialogue, but not mentioned, or not, like, actually shown. So this is the first real introduction to that character. Is this just a normal room? Doubt it.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What? What? I'm sorry, you have a... Where the hell is this hiding? I've explored the entire ocean. This is?
What a huge ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
It's in
How
the...
much do you know about Fontainian history?
Oh, it's a
Not
hidden
much
room.
at all.
How much people are in there?
Then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fantain used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria, and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
Okay, that's just
There's a
scaffolding.
ship in the
I thought it was
story too?
incomplete.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Now they say it,
Do
I
you
haven't
believe
seen
that
one.
too?
No, that's a lie. I've seen
To a point, I think.
2.
As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try.
I don't see people
So the
though.
moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you
Wow.
inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone? They might think you're a little nuts.
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator,
yeah.
I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Wait, is his boots really that giant? His boots go way past his knees. Who the hell wears boots that big? Him.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
It means that my actions can now decide the next steps. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's no gnosis. In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him understand that we can't yeah, conflict, yeah, can't.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
No. Oh, wait. Is this team really gonna be good against a boss? I mean, I did, like, level them up pretty well, but it's not a good team comp.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How'd you get
You'd be
tea?
so much like Risley, always drinking tea.
That's how you say his name?
Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now.
What?
While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sishween.
Yeah, I
son
heard
of a-
one
yeah.
male voice and one female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Paimon?
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Lenny sounds a lot more like his old self. Feeling better now, Lenny? Boink.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijwin is also busy with something or other, so let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost Primordial Sea is probably very close to the Fortress of Meropide.
No, it's in the Fortress of Meropide.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
Oh, Paimon. No.
That's our Linny.
Oh.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
Because you went into the...
I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fantain's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fantain authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Lanny's grasp of the big picture is amazing. I moved my head to try to see if there's another word after him is. There's nothing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question.
Which is?
If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway
He's
behind the
paying her,
block
I
in the
think.
infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be.
Oh.
But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
I do, but I'm gonna I share the info. Son of a...
I can't believe it.
What?
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
What?
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
I didn't think so
Why are you
either.
being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it. We can work together again if necessary. I'm not getting you the gnosis. What was that? It's Paimon.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Now that I'm looking at it, all of their outfits are really designed. Oh, I can't zoom in. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta take a look. That, Remine. Holy hell. I never looked at him this closely. There's so much detail to this dude. Wait. Hold up. Wait. That's... Where the hell's my pointer? I got this character a really long time ago. Wait. That's not like... I thought that was like a flat texture right there. It's not. What? Whoa, wait, even these, the little buckles. Wait, all of these. Holy hell. What was before this? Sumeru. Oh, I see. It looks like they started doing the more detailed stuff in Sumeru. And then really moved from less like in the character details to actual... Wow. That's amazing. I guess you really don't pay attention when they're running. Just looks like a running character. Oh, down there?
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
That speaks?
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijween?
Mm-hmm. And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
We can choose? Wait, you're letting me have a choice?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Then I'll have the tasty stuff you have to offer. And I'll get the biggest portion you have to offer. Okay, now you're just getting greedy.
Me too! Don't forget Paimon!
No problem. Just leave it to me.
Okay, you guys are getting greedy. Shakes?
So delicious.
Wait, we also got shakes? Amazing. Free dinners are the absolute best.
Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
It gave us the base portions.
Delicious.
Exquisite, thank you. Best. The milk? I mean, everything was super delicious. There's milk?
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijween, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
I think it's that one.
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well.
Wait, she said that?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water.
Oh.
Thankfully,
I see.
Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linney as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
That's why you were being so
It's
forceful.
just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh,
It all makes sense
I
now.
really wish Monsieur Nervulette would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
What? But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Neuvillette outside of his office. Wait, Neuvillette? No, I don't think he's ever come down. Has he come down here?
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
I didn't think she meant Neuvillette. Oh. The fall did kill her. Son of a... Wait. Where's the bot? No! I don't get my free daily meal? Wait. Oh, I don't get my free daily meal.
Clorand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Sigewin really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that Brisley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremonade too! You sure work super fast!
Oh, it was child's play.
Still, Paimon didn't know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating
yeah,
with
she's a
Sigewin and the
champion
Duke?
duelist.
Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Sigewin was with you, and the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
First time in a long time? So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes.
Probably when her dad was still
You
alive.
seem to be enjoying yourselves here.
It's all thanks to Neuvillette. This is technically a work trip for us too. Yeah.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
How messy? What? Are they really not gonna... Wait? What time is it? If I... So I doubt going to this time is gonna lock me out of going to bed. Oh, do I just... Oh, it's a story thing. Son of a... Fine. I'll just get it later. I also don't think I've got enough eggs to revive Clorand. I doubt they're gonna, like, throw me into a boss fight. Or any fight too soon. I hope. That'd really suck if they did.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Yeah, I'm also getting there. What's that? Holy! She's actually laying down. I didn't know she could do that. Whoa, she really immediately fell asleep.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Oh my goodness.
Out of my way! Get out of my way! What happened?
Proud.
Why is everyone running? No
Oh.
idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Oh no.
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Did the sluice gate already give up? What's that sound? Paimon, wake up. We need to get out and see what's going on. I really hope I don't need Clarand.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait!
No time to explain?
What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah!
They're
There you
here? They are here? What's
oh,
here?
Thank goodness!
What the hell's going on?
We're still in Lavaroon. Do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
In case of what? You said His Grace said to evacuate everyone? Outwards.
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Oh no. That means whatever happened must have happened down below. It is the gate, yeah.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
I mean, it can't dissolve
You
us.
two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Wait. Where's Paimon from?
Hey, hey! Be careful!
I don't know where Paimon is from.
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already...
Ah, there's dialogue. I don't want to mess up the dialogue.
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're
Oh, it's down.
already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Okay, I have a feeling there's gonna be combat. There.
Attention.
She got a self-heal, maybe that'll be fine. Wait, can I?
If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as
No!
possible.
Then why is the meal symbol on the map? How dare they? Oh.
Please evacuate up.
I thought I could get a free meal. Whoa, an actual cutscene.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
Wait, so they already planned for us to be here? Wow.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Oh no. Oh. Whoa! Why is there... That is so much! Wow. You can freeze it? But for how long? Oh no.
Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
He almost got crushed. Wow. Wait, did it like...
Neuvillette? Why are you here?
Wow. Okay.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will
no.
soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina, and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Oh, really? Okay, can you explain everything else to me later?
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Wait, is this the Opera House? Oh, I swear if there's gonna be a fight in there, Clorinde is already almost dead. This is not gonna... This is gonna be terrible. Wait, is the... Oh. Oh, that's not
There are
good.
a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry. Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
They... Wait, they're really expecting a fight. Oh, I'm not prepped for a fight. I'll do my best. Well, we might see how well this team does against an actual battle, I guess.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course! How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Your eyes have X's. So this is the Knave. The head of the House of the Hearth. Hearth? Hearth, not Hearth. And Lenny's sibling's father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with. No, she does not. Greetings, pleasure to meet you two. Greetings, I don't get my head cut
I've
off.
already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Oh, flat cake.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
Really?
See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
16, we have 4 of them? She seems friendly enough. She's probably faking. But that could be all there is to it. Her. The Knave's a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her. She's a Fatui.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's pretty good. It's quite tasty, and I think Paimon agrees too. It's pretty good.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all.
What?
You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
He's mentioned? Wait, Child should have no reason to have said something like that. What? Wait, what?
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
What? Or you... How do... I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Marina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave.
Oh, so you're
Like
also
what?
familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Neuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person.
Well, I fought him.
I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
And I think in his backstory, he was still pretty wounded from the injuries I gave him. So I think I could win against him. I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh.
Haven't seen him yet.
And just how do you know that?
She doesn't.
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Oh no, Paimon's statement just left us wide open. Oh, Paimon.
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. Falling back too far in my chair. But there is also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fantain not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
She's turning up the pressure. What? Oh, she's too pushy. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her for Farina. Wow. That sounds good to me. That's it.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Huh?
What?
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
What? Another cutscene? Oh, it's cracking.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Oh. What? There's a lot getting past you.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
What the hell?
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
He's that powerful? What the hell? Wow.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
Oh.
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke.
Oh my... Oh...
Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Barely.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures!
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fantain may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me! Fantain will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high!
Furina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting. She means what she says. She's not putting on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Furina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
I think she needs to tell you. So was that all a lie, or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now. But now she's deflated like a popped balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Furina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Furina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Furina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Furina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Neuvillette's task was. Well, stopping the Primordial Sea. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging Primordial Sea, but he can't. Can he really deal with it all by himself. He sure did. And is Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise. You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Oh.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Oh boy. Of course.
Paimon's coming too!
No, wait, Paimon can't fight. I was gonna say, stay with Farina, keep her safe.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
Can she not do well in front of people? Does she act? Oh, we're in the opera house. That's right. Okay. Wait, why is Farina in the opera house? Oh, I'm the Pyro Traveler right now. Also, that's a weird one to have.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
What?
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
There's no need. I don't think that's what you wanted to talk about. Oh boy. Was there nothing else you want to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
Farina?
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fantain, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Oh boy.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fantain. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
So you're spying on her?
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis.
Wait, that's the
I didn't
father.
expect the chance to
What the
approach
hell?
Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy.
I thought that was
it's
just a
actually
spy.
making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
You attacked her?
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning.
You tried to...
I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Fossilor.
You actually...
I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Writhsley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fantain authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Wow. I didn't think they would just, like, give me that much
You should
info.
know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Well, it makes sense why she's scared of you now.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fantain is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Udex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fantain is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
I'm not giving you a gnosis. Neuvillette.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
I'm not giving her a gnosis.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
May we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side? Oh, I'm telling him everything that happened.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the Primordial Sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fantain are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What? What does that mean? What? What do you sense in the Fortress of Meripede? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended? Those are the same.
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh?
It's raining
Why
again.
is it raining all of a sudden?
He's causing this, is he? The clear sky is suddenly filled with dark clouds. The rain became heavy, light rain soon growing to a downpour. It's from him. And just moments before Neuvillette has just mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to that legend and what Fremine said, it said that a dragon of water once... Wait, is that why there's no dragon? Is he the dragon? Wait, one of you guys mentioned that. Yeah. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't be.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh?
You're a
What
dragon?
are you thinking?
He's the dragon of water.
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina?
Neverlet, are you listening?
Ah, my apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the Dragon Sovereign of Water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly.
He's the dragon.
I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the Primordial Sea from the fortress, then since Fantain's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Teyvat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental Archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meropide? Paimon is a little worried.
Sure. Why are we going back there?
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
I just gotta check something. Is she... Wait. What? Wait. She snuck off that quickly? Okay. I guess she's gone. I'm guessing this is like a chapter wrap-up. I'm assuming that one... Yeah, this is like a chapter wrap-up. Talking about... or not talked. My goodness. Learn more about everyone's situation. Oh my goodness, I thought that was telling me to talk to the robot. I'm talking to the robot. Is that a salad? Delicious mint salad. Wait, you can use mint to make a salad? I thought it was just a useless ingredient.
Seedwing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Then we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulet paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervulet know that he was needed here?
Yeah, how did he?
Monsieur Nervulet has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both alright. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time.
I'd like to take the opportunity to
she's a
spend some more
doctor.
time observing your facial muscles as well. Your
facial
happy
muscles?
smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Okay, weird. When did I swap back into this character? If I entered here, will it? No, it says I need to talk to 4 people. So going in here shouldn't stop the chapter. Is he upstairs or downstairs? He might be upstairs. Wait, is he not up here? Wait, are they down in the secret area? Wait, you guys are... Why are you down here? Oh. Wait, I could just look at these? Why do I have a feeling at some point I could go in there? Weird.
Courier, Miss Sijwin told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Courier, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It's not.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
It's starting to feel like it.
Not at all!
No, I think it is. Wait.
Courier, the rumors about us are literally everywhere now. Please do something about it.
But it's not like I caused them by myself. All right. I'll try to do something about it when I can find the time.
Wait, so these two actually ain't dating? Oh, they fooled me, son of a... Why did I jump? Oh. Oh no, chat. That's my sprint button for Elden Ring. Oh no. Okay. Well... I guess Elden Ring's in my head right now. Who's that? They're really having me talk to these guys?
You guys are back?
Temporarily.
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
No.
No, not at all.
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
Well, no, we left and came back. Willingly.
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
You talked to the carrots, though?
They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality recently. Your meals will bring all the prisoners to the cafeteria. That's the cafeteria. It's a small cafeteria.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Good luck. We're not gonna be in here. What floor is that one on? Is that in the infirmary? Oh, I know who I'm talking to now. They're still in here, are they? Why do you look familiar? He's from some of the side content. He's like one of the main villains. Okay, so I put him in here.
There's an orange buell fruit on the board.
That was me trying to run. I also wonder. Okay, I got my dailies. Okay, nice. Yeah, they're still here.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from an A.
Wait, is that the logo
Thanks
on his
to everyone's
hat?
support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorant in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
That character doesn't seem to like showing
but
emotions.
check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
She's
You met
intense.
Father? Did she say anything to you?
She's scary.
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
I'm not getting her the Gnosis. That I refuse. Why do they need them? It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
Huh. That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For
Where?
real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely.
Oh boy. Wait,
Well,
how are we gonna get
next
cake?
time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Dr. Risley. I just thought of something they could be trying to do with the Gnosis. In Sumeru, they made an artificial god. Could they be trying to make 7 artificial gods in Snezhnaya? It would seem a little stupid to do that, but it's the only thing I could come up with.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the courts of Fantain for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
Oh. I don't think that's going to work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
She had a gift?
Sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
How the
Well,
hell
it's
did she get
Neuvillette's
lipstick
own
down
fault
here?
for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and
She
I
got
have
it
some
delivered
gifts here
down
for
here?
you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Is food still covered? I don't know.
You may access the cafeteria for free.
What?
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's
What?
time for your release.
That doesn't feel right. That shouldn't... Return to the dormitories to rest. What? Why are they still letting me rest here? No, I'm fast traveling. Oh, do I have tickets? Hold up, I gotta check. Where the hell would they even put the tickets? Okay, I see you've got Primos, Gold. No, that's Mora. They wouldn't put it in here, would they? Okay, I think this might be credit coupons. Okay, that's the story credit coupons. This is normal ones. So I've got 1,320. I could visit the shop later. See what I could pick up. I think it's like a couple cards from the card game and some stuff for the teapot. I almost got everything from the shop, the restaurant.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels like a huge weight off our shoulders. It feels like we're regaining our freedom.
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Yeah, I think that was just you. Paimon, is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like, we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
We're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too. Yeah.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
Do you want to fight?
crash, so you sleep soon too.
Good luck trying to
The last
fight.
time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside ourselves. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine, so don't worry, Paimon.
Alright then, good night to you, Traveler.
Good night to you, Paimon. She's laying down? What? What? I'm sorry, what? You got to see a giant whale? Oh, it did. What is the next quest? Wait until the next day. Okay. So this questline starts with us getting out of prison. Wait until the next day. Would that count? I bet it's gonna count here and not there. So that's a dumb place to count the next day. We'll see though. Of course it doesn't count. Wait, for Christ, it tells me the time. At 8 it counts. Okay, around here is when I get out.
Now for a little rest after breakfast.
Breakfast?
This is the life.
You had breakfast?
Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Meropide! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Oh, I thought it was just gonna, like, cut to us outside. I was so ready for that cut. Oh, I almost ran past you.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meropide via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
What?
What's happening?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke.
So we're not gonna... Did we sign it? Man, this chapter's got a lot of back and forth in it.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over
What?
the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
Oh boy.
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
How is he... He does have her records. Actually, today's the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the tickets.
It's you two. Are you leaving now?
That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice!
A lot of people have helped us out.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now!
Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
Are we really allowed to go into prison?
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
No, that's alright. It's not like we'll never visit again.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
Is that because you don't
I
need
hope
pay?
you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is
I
finished.
think you just jinxed
That's
us.
the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Neuvillette was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
You're going to see Monsieur Neuvillette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Let's go to that ticket shop. I want to see what I can get. Maybe now that this chapter is over, I can probably buy the cards as well. Where is it? Wait. Ah, it is there. Does that mean it's done? Yeah. What? There's only like 2 things? That's not a lot. I don't even have enough for that one. Well, finishing those chapters did get me the cards. That must mean that there's like maybe a couple side quests in here. Oh, finally, she gets some health. Oh. Oh no, I have to run to it. Wow, there's a pack of people here.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
You sounded intimidating for a second there.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's alright, we just ate.
Wait, the
Very well.
Melusine outside gives you food
Let's take a
and
break over
something
there
to
while we
drink?
wait for him to finish his work.
Wait. This isn't the... Okay. This is an entirely different office.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea.
He's
A whale
in the
of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how?
He's not from Fantain. I am so sorry, Paimon. I interrupted you. He's not from Fantain, so he won't dissolve.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor? Oh yeah, that.
Ah, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
Oh.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time, and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
Yes, I have not. Headquarters. Oh, that place is there.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Sounds like a plan.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
Okay. I'm going to claim my daily reward.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
I wonder.
Ad Astra.
Okay, I've got this. But how much of these do I have? Oh, it looks like I got all of them. right? Okay. Nice. So, chat. The next time I stream Genshin on Tuesday. That's in like 2 days. Wow. Next time I stream Genshin, we're going to continue with the storyline. We're going to ask... Holy, hold up. I still got the game open. I can look at the character. Nope, those are the characters I own. Okay, you know what? The next time I play Genshin, we're going to continue with the storyline. We're going to figure out what's going on in the, the base, that place. I'm so bad with names, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you Tuesday. Have a great day, guys. See ya!